Welcome to the mysterious and intriguing world of Jobless Reincarnation Season 2. Prepare to embark on an extraordinary adventure filled with danger, intrigue, and unexpected bonds. After the chaotic teleport incident, Sylphie finds herself hovering above the Asura kingdom, where destiny takes a surprising turn. A terminate boar threatens the life of Asura's second princess, Ariel, having already inflicted mortal wounds on her magic guardian Derek. In a thrilling rescue, Sylphie inadvertently kills the boar. But the victory comes with a cost. Her hair turns from green to white as she expends her mana. But fate isn't done with Sylphie yet. Witnessing her remarkable abilities, Ariel coerces Sylphie into becoming one of her bodyguards under the alias Fitz. The threat of charging her with trespassing hangs in the air, and Sylphie reluctantly agrees. Meanwhile, a secret power struggle unravels within the royal family. Ariel finds herself in a covert dispute with her brother Grable over who will succeed the throne. Her loyal supporters include her other bodyguard Luke and the esteemed Lord Pylamon Rudeus Greyrat. But the bonds between Ariel and Sylphie grow deeper as they both reveal nightmares that haunt them. Ariel's nightmares echo her near-death experience, while Sylphie's are rooted in the teleport incident. Seeking comfort, they decide to sleep together for the night, solidifying a friendship that transcends their roles. Their nights are far from peaceful, though, as Sylphie fends off and defeats Night's Eye Crow, an assassin sent by Grable and Darius to kill Ariel. The danger prompts Lord Pylamon to suggest that Ariel study abroad for her safety. Although Ariel releases Sylphie from her service, the bond between them compels Sylphie to continue following Ariel. They depart together, united by friendship and a shared sense of purpose. It continues with a journey to the remote Northlands with Rudeus, who is on an endless search for Zenith. But this isn't just a quest for someone dear, it's a struggle within himself. Stricken with grief and depression over Eris leaving him, Rudeus finds himself at a crossroads. Money, a necessary evil for his travels, forces Rudeus into a reluctant decision. He joins the adventuring party Counter Arrow, a band of fighters and magicians including the fierce frontline fighters Suzanne and Patrice, the adept mage Timothy, the gifted healer Mimir, and the sharp archer Sarah. But not all is smooth sailing. Sarah's mistrust of Rudeus casts a shadow over the party, and Rudeus can't shake off how eerily similar she seems to Eris. Doubts and memories cling to him like a haunting melody. Then destiny takes an unexpected turn. On a quest to slay grizzlies, the situation spirals into chaos as Counter Arrow finds themselves surrounded by the ferocious beasts. The party's plight, their struggles, their fight for life awakens something within Rudeus. His will to live returns with a fierce determination, and he helps the party ward off the grizzlies. Returning to town victorious but scarred, Rudeus is accepted as a full member of Counter Arrow. His journey and the battles have taught him a powerful lesson. He realizes that he hasn't lost everything. Friends and family like Roxy still stand by him. With renewed strength and a clearer understanding of his own heart, Rudeus comes to terms with Eris leaving him and burns the lock of her hair he had kept as a keepsake. Months drift by, and Rudeus continues to weave his mark in the Northlands, each step in his journey building his fame and reputation. Hope glistens in his eyes as he dreams of word of his exploits reaching Zenith or someone knowing her whereabouts. Counter Arrow is drawn to another quest, this time to collect the glistening scales of snowdrakes. But destiny throws a curveball as they accidentally run into another party, Stepped Leader, who are on the same hunt. The tension is palpable, the uncertainty in the air. But despite this unexpected bump in the road, Counter Arrow prevails, returning to town with victory on their lips and snowdrake scales in hand. And what's a victory without a celebration? Sarah, who once looked at Rudeus with eyes filled with mistrust, now invites him to join in their joyous feast. Laughter rings through the air, glasses clink, but a shadow falls over the celebration as Soldat, the leader of Stepped Leader, stumbles into a drunken rant. His words are biting, accusing Rudeus of holding back his true power. The room falls into an uncomfortable silence, and the night wears on. A new day dawns with a chilling wind. Rudeus's heart drops as he learns the horrifying news. Mimir has been killed, and Sarah is missing during a quest. The rest of Counter Arrow, beaten by a merciless blizzard, were forced to retreat. Driven by urgency and determination, Rudeus plunges into the nearby forest. There, he uncovers Mimir's remains and wrestles with a monstrous creature to rescue Sarah. The reunion is bittersweet, the loss heavy, but gratitude shines in Sarah's eyes, and Counter Arrow wraps Rudeus in their thanks. The experience, laden with victory, loss, and redemption, breathes life into Rudeus, and he feels a sense of catharsis wash over him. The chill of the Northlands gives way to a warming connection between Rudeus and Sarah, a connection that grows stronger with each passing day. The two find themselves drawn to each other, their relationship blossoming into something more intimate. The spark in Sarah's eyes, her playful flirtations, her tender glances, they all lead to the moment she asks Rudeus out on a date. The night is filled with anticipation, and Sarah's intentions become clear as she hints at a deeper connection, a physical desire. But fate plays a cruel joke on Rudeus as he discovers he's suffering from erectile dysfunction. The night crumbles into disappointment, and a disheartened Sarah leaves, her dreams dashed. Rudeus's embarrassment turns to despair, and he drowns his sorrow in the bitter taste of alcohol. His mind, clouded and heavy, turns to Soldat, and he spills his emotions, laying bare his wounded heart. Soldat, understanding that the root of Rudeus's pain lies in lingering feelings for Eris, offers his help. Together, they venture to a local brothel, seeking answers. Elise, one of the prostitutes, sees through Rudeus's pain and proposes that his inability to feel passion stems from his fear of rejection. The words ring true but sting deep. On their way home, drunken words slip past Rudeus's lips, cruel and unthinking. He rants about how he doesn't like Sarah, how she isn't attractive. But fate is unforgiving, and Sarah overhears, her heart shattered by his harsh words. Anger, hurt, and betrayal flash in her eyes as she slaps Rudeus. Depression descends like a storm over Rudeus, dark and unrelenting. In his deepest despair, he contemplates ending it all. But Soldat, touched by his pain, intervenes and offers a new path. A labyrinth in the Duchy of Neris, a chance to clear the darkness clouding Rudeus's mind. In a thrilling span of 2 years, Rudeus emerges as a hero, slaying a fearsome red dragon single-handedly and earning himself a name that resonates in the cold echoes of the Northlands. But destiny is never content to leave well enough alone, and Elise finally catches up with Rudeus, bearing news that sets his heart racing. Paul and Roxy are in the labyrinth city of Rappa, searching for Zenith. Rudeus's eyes glimmer with anticipation, but he knows the wisdom of patience, choosing to stay in the Northlands until the bitter bite of winter eases. In the interlude, Elise's promiscuous nature becomes a topic of both curiosity and amusement, adding a touch of levity to the serious quest. But destiny once again intervenes, this time in the form of a letter from the prestigious Renoa University of Magic. The invitation is tempting, and Rudeus's recent heroic exploits have earned him the title of a special student. His heart flutters with intrigue, but the desire to find Zenith keeps him grounded. Then, in the quiet embrace of the night, Rudeus's dreams become a portal to the enigmatic human god. With words as smooth as silk, the human god guides Rudeus's thoughts towards the university, promising answers to the teleportation disaster and a cure to his erectile dysfunction. The offer is irresistible, and Rudeus's heart is swayed. With a newfound sense of purpose, Rudeus embarks on a journey to Renoa with Elise, leaving behind the wild and untamed Northlands. The path ahead is filled with promise and intrigue, and the shadows of friends and foes dance tantalizingly on the horizon. The enchanted halls of Renoa University welcome Rudeus with a challenge that immediately ignites his fighting spirit, a mock duel against a fellow silent caster named Fitz. But what's this? Unbeknownst to Rudeus, Fitz is none other than Sylphie in disguise. The duel is intense, but Rudeus's skill prevails, and he is accepted as a student along with Elise. Life at the university unveils a world of new friendships, reconnections, and intrigue. Ariel, the student council president, delivers a powerful speech that sets the tone for an exciting academic journey. Rudeus soon finds himself in a bustling homeroom class where familiar faces like Zenoba and new ones like Linnea Didoldia, Persena, and Cliff Grimoire enrich his experience. Cliff's knowledge of Rudeus through Eris adds a touch of nostalgia. But hold on, there's more to Fitz than meets the eye, and a chance encounter with Luke reveals family ties. Rudeus is related to the Greyrats, and Luke is his cousin. The surprises don't end there. A mishap involving Ariel's panties leads to Rudeus being mistaken for a panty thief, only for Fitz to intervene and save the day. With a smirk and a glint in her eye, Fitz teases Rudeus by keeping her true identity a secret, leaving us all yearning to know what will happen next in this magical journey. And there you have it, fellow anime adventurers. Join me next time as we continue to unravel the spellbinding story that has captured our hearts and imaginations. Until then, keep those wands waving and your potions bubbling.